What's up everyone, UnZT here, and I got a gameplay for you of me on Call of Duty Black Ops 2, playing some raid domination. Surprise, surprise, only use me raid. This was a gameplay from a couple days ago, a gaming session of about like 2 hours maybe, and I got a couple gameplays that are pretty good, I think. At least by my standards, by someone who's good, probably not good by their standards, but in this gameplay you're going to see me go 92-4, I believe. This is kind of the match where it's like the kill streaks actually worked. And that's the craziest part about this, because I've never gotten kill streaks that actually work. All my kill streaks suck in comparison to anyone else's. I swear to God, it's my kill streaks. They don't work. That's legitimately what I think is going on. But anyways, in this gameplay, you're going to see me camp a little bit in the first round. First round's really boring, so I cut out a couple spots of it. Second round, it really picks it up. First round, I get like 27 kills or something like that, and the second round, I get like the rest, whatever, 60 plus kills, something like that. So it's not too bad. I think second round it's a lot easier to get a lot of kills because you know how they play, and you have all your kill streaks. So a lot of fun. Well, at least for Call of Duty fun, at least. But what I want to talk about today for the little subject matter, I guess, the subject matter of this commentary is going to be the contracts. Very anonymous contracts. Not going to say any names or anything. Like, not going to, I'm not here to degrade any sort of company because each company. The thing that you need to realize about each company is that I don't think any of them really hide that much from you. Companies hide from you as much as like any other company on in real life, rather than like a YouTube company. Some people consider YouTube money different from regular money, but that's it's whatever's opinion. It's people's opinion. There's nothing wrong with that though. There's been a little bit of flack recently just because of there's been a video that was released just today. It's from a guy named I've never even heard of this guy before, but it was brought up on. Philip Franco actually brought it up, but his name is Outback Zach, YouTube creator Zach James, and he seems like a really cool guy. I think he admits that the person he portrays in his videos is not who he actually is, and I think that's very true for almost every single YouTuber. The people who they portray, doesn't matter if they're a YouTube commentator, a Call of Duty commentator, or they are someone in like whatever series they're doing. Chances are that's not who they actually are in real life. I can't really think of a YouTuber that doesn't portray someone else in their videos than they do in their than they do behind the scenes, I guess you would call it. But his name is Outback Zach, and he made a video today, and it's talking about the title of the video is "Enough of the Bullshit," and it's calling out specific companies for quote unquote bullshit on their parts. I have to admit he has some good points, I guess, where it's like, he's tired of the companies controlling the YouTubers, and the only reason the companies are controlling the YouTubers is because they are the subordinates. They're the ones who are scared of the company, not the other way around. And this is something that's true whether or not it's YouTube or an actual job, whether you're working at an actual corporation or a YouTube corporation. So I'm not sure where this is coming from, because apparently this is something that's new to people, that companies have the ability to control their employees. They control what they should say at least, but they give them enough freedom to be a person still. What I want to say though, for the most part, the main overarching theme of this, I think, is going to be read what you sign. I don't think there's anything in any contract that it's not. Usually there's never something that's not stated in the contract. If that makes sense. If triple negatives make any sense to you, you will completely understand what I'm talking about. If you're terrible at speaking like I am, and you have a crazy mind that just wanders all over the place when you're talking, even though you're trying to give a speech or you're trying to do a video, you guys know what I'm talking about, right. But you have to look at your contracts before you actually sign them, because everything that is in the contract is probably something that's going to apply to you eventually, as if you actually sign said contract. A lot of people put different contracts under fire because they're doing different things. It's like, oh, you're doing this to me. It's like, okay, well, it says in the contract I can do this. Did you not read the contract? That's kind of the problem here. When I joined Machinima, I fully read the contract. I know what I signed into. I really don't care that I signed into it either. It's it's whatever. I'm not here to make a huge YouTube channel. I've never said I wanted a huge YouTube channel, and for the most part, you're not going to get very pushed around unless you are a giant YouTube channel, because that's where the money comes in from. These companies that are partnering people on YouTube, they're not getting all this money from channels like mine who get really relative low amount of views, whether it's from my relative to my subscriber base or relative to YouTube in general. They're really not making a lot of money off them, off the people who are small, unless they do it in giant groups, and obviously, you know, collecting money from a mass amount of people is obviously something that's going to give you a lot of money eventually. But for the most part, they're going to be trying to focusing on they're going to try and focus on the people who are giant YouTubers. So I honestly, if you don't expect to be a big YouTuber, and when I say big, I say 100k plus. You know, 50k to 100k is like a medium size. 50k to 100k is like a relatively medium size. Below 50k is a smaller channel, and anything above 100k in my opinion at least is a bigger channel. And for the most part, you don't really have to care about the contract that much unless you are the larger YouTuber at least. Quad. There are a few things that you should look out for, because there are parts of the contract where it's like you might want to call attention to and at least see what their reaction to it is. I've talked to Machinima a couple times about the contracts and different things about them, and they have to legally give you the correct answer. They can't just lie to your face. If they do lie to your face, you have a lawsuit. Depending on what it is, at least. But make sure to ask questions whenever you're signing something. That's going to be the second moral of the story, I guess. Read what you're signing and ask questions about it, because chances are there's something you probably missed or something that you will not understand. Because chances are you're also not a lawyer and you don't, read contracts usually. You're not someone who is trained to read a contract or trained to write a contract or any sort of that kind of stuff. So chances are you're not going to, completely understand the contracts that you are signing. So read what they're saying. Make sure you get what their side of the story is on it, because it doesn't matter if you even sign a contract. You want to get other people's side of the story because you want the full story, right? You don't just want one side. That's just stupid. Ooh, but anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this gameplay. As I said, it really picked up during the second half. I feel like I did pretty okay this game. If it was a good player, I think it would have gotten, I think this is one of the 200 plus lobbies. If there was a good player in my shoes right now, where I'm, have the kill streak set up and everything, I think they would have gotten a 200 plus. But there you go. I think it was like a triple swarm with triple or a quad swarm, not too sure, with a brutal metal in there somewhere. No nuclear, but that's cool. Whatever. Who cares? Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this commentary. Hopefully you guys learned a little bit about contracts and such. But thank you for watching though, and see ya.